Deixa-me ver aqui uma coisa. Ai, que não me lembro o nome do dragão, como é que esse gajo se chama? O que está lá na montanha. Epá. É assim, eles vão-te. Alguém há de te pedir para matar, já. Não, não, mas esse dragão. Espera, houve uma coisa. Esse dragão que tu viste no Elder Scroll não é o dragão que está aí a falar contigo. Esse é outro. O dragão que tu viste no Elder Scroll é o. Foda-se, esqueci-me do nome do gajo. É o dragão principal aí do. do jogo. É o gajo que anda aí. Ui, está aqui. É o gajo que anda aí a. É o Alduin, exatamente. É isso mesmo. Foda-se, estou mal que as coisas não me dizem merda. É. Sim, o Alduin é o mau. O Alduin é o gajo que anda aí a fazer a ressurreição dos outros dragões. Esse é que é o dragão principal. Esse é que é o gajo que matas no final. Velen 14, Novigrad. Não, Velen 13, Novigrad 14. Skellige 25. Foda-se, não me falta para aqui merda como caralho.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Ora bem. Caralho, que carregado daqui. Estou no Witcher. Witcher. Acho que o teu som está a falhar. Acho que sim, já. Não, mas o teu som está a falhar, estás com cortes.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Agora parece que sim. Ora lá, vou trocar aqui. Não sei se é já. Não me cheira. Uh, Nice. O Alduin. Yeah. O Alduin é fedido. Eu fui com Archery. Arco e flecha. Oops, not. Mas eu fui com a merda do barco, mas eu estava a dar grande damage no gajo. Sim, mas eu estava. Mas é tal cena, eu tinha a cena do. Right. Qual in? Ah, isso sim, tens que usar o Dragon Drain para mandar abaixo. Yeah.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Estás a falhar, o som está a falhar. Agora acho que está.
Let me have a...
Para te encher o quê? Ele não morre, isso só o quê? O Dragon Rand? Isso não mata. O Dragon Rand serve só para ele não voar. Para o mandares abaixo.
Take care.
É porque o teu Archer não é muito forte.
Those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
Então não sei.
Viper-eyed Hellraiser.
E eu acho que este já passou. Foda-se.
Think you've got it tough? You've a roof over your head, that's something. When the Black Ones laid siege to Vizima.
Também pode ter
What
bugado.
all Ernest prophesied before he turned his toes up.
Ei, que grande menino.
What happened to your mum?
Não morre. Não morre porque se calhar não é para morrer agora. Ou então isso está bugado. Pode estar bugado. Pode estar bugado. Atenção. Então. Oh. Então tu tens é que estar a dar no Alduin, não é no outro. Estavas a dar no outro. O teu som deve ter falhado, que eu não estou a ouvir. Ah, ok. Ah, fuck off, mas esta merda, caguei para isto. Foda-se, tem que andar aqui à procura destes gajos, não tenho paciência.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Felon's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in.
Não,
had her
eu queria
nursed
ver
back
se
to
conseguia
health,
encontrar
and
todos os
sent on her
gajos, todos
way
os
to
personagens que tenho
Northrend.
para fazer, para jogar as cartas, para jogar contra as cartas, mas foda-se. Aqui diz-me há aí um livrito que te diz quantos ainda te faltam. Aqui diz-me que ainda me faltam 26. Acho que é isso, 26.
back in there.
But, Commander, it's full of monsters and traps.
Chest completely crushed. Ribs must have pierced the lungs.
Still down there.
I don't give a shit.
Having trouble?
Nothing fucking but. One
Well, what's it to you?
Geralt of Rivia. Radovid sent me.
No, it's you. Been wait.
Don't exactly sound
Would you expect us to? We've done half the work. Now,
Word was you hadn't been able to get inside.
till yesterday. Doesn't look like much, but he's got power of some sort.
Good work. Saved me some time.
We're thrilled.
What can I expect to find?
Everything. Anything. Look at him. Fell into some...
Any of your men
Claro, o gajo é o dragão mais rígido do jogo.
time I saw.
Don't count on
Pois, exato. Querias que ia facilidades.
What do you reckon?
Ah, mas isso não é isso. Então mete o jogo no easy. Senão, depois. Olha, também isto está melhor, não? Ah, pois eu já aqui tive, é verdade. Quanto é isso?
Gotta be some mechanism that opens this door. Missing one tile. Perfect hideout. For an owl. Be a bit harder for me to move around. Portals. Great. And the witch hunters probably messed with them. Works. Who would have thunk? 8 portals. Make my stomach turn a remix. It's edge afraid. This is an owl feather.
Quieto.
Neckers. Might have expected as much. And like this. Damn, inactive. Maybe I can start it up. Should work now. Hit it. Activated the portal.
Stay back. Not one step closer.
Sheathe that before you hurt yourself.
Wait. You that Witcher?
Guessed it. You should know.
Not a chance. Besides...
Think Philip is still...
Can't rightly know. Sure, we searched it.
What's the big event that's...
Don't know the details, but I came across... mentioned Ida Emian, Margarita Lo Antille, Francesca Finderbear, and Fringilla Vigo. As I see it,
All right.
Told you already. The teleport's power cell. I brought you.
Nobody's gonna come for us.
But the monsters?
I'll defend.
What if you can't?
Be a good little hunter and give me the crystal.
I am a good little hunter. There you go. Ooh.
Love letters. Huh. Interesting. Philippa dumped some woman for Dijkstra. Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy. Right. Now to activate it.
Oops. Oops. There's not a key. What? Oopsie. Nope. Gini. Non è che ne direi. Sembra che ti trovo avanti. Andiamo. Oh yeah. Molto forte. Duh.
Must have been her laboratory. Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy.
Ainda vais ter que ir atrás dele. Já estás no. Já viajaste para um mundo esquisito? Não, pai, não.
Tunnel.
Ok.
Wonder where
Ainda
it
não.
leads.
Não tens que andar mais um bocadinho.
Power cell.
Pois estás. Você tem que comprar um comando novo, caralho. O meu comando está todo marado. Está mesmo tudo mal também.
The lowest level.
estou fascinado aqui.
Gotta have a sentry, of course. Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of
Não sempre é
polymorphy.
uma coisa. Eu estava bugado, caralho.
Bed, table, a few chairs. Modest, but a home nonetheless. Agates. Kind Philippa always wore around her neck. Except, why are these covered in blood? She either fought someone, or used them in her experiments. Blood-stained surgical instruments. Philippa operated on someone here. Notes. Charred, almost completely. Can't read a thing. What's this? Aniseed and birch bark. Powerful disinfectant. A megascope. Scorched, covered in soot. Maybe one of the crystals survived. Crystal from a megascope. Heavily chipped. Tress will know what to do with this.
Caralho.
through.
You should have gone after him.
Stricken.
You're alive. Find anything?
Cremated notes, a necker nest, rats. Nothing interesting.
Why don't I believe you?
Telling you the truth. Awfully prone to suspicion, you hunters.
Not without reason.
Grab him!
Come on, over here! Spread out!
Ui, que bacana.
Let's run this quick.
Bacana. Sim, mas era morrendo. Ia bikeando. Bicar. É, as cenas. As cenas de coisa, de chelas. Bom, então. Também. Isso há de estar aí, tens a procurar com jeitinho, às vezes tipo é manhoso. Pois. Perdão, pois deve estar. Ah pá, já mesmo, mas sabes que os moços é assim, não é? Tenho já só um bocadinho. Voltei. Estou a tratar desse assunto agora.
God, the Reapers come for me.
Já?
That's it, Roach.
Just parece.
Deepest apology.
Watch where you step.
Greetings.
Greetings. Have you come to race, or are you merely a spectator?
Haven't decided yet.
Speak to the race master if you decide to compete. He's over there, on the platform. You seem quite the rider, though not as good as Luke. A shame, really. I'd like to see someone knock that conceited brat down a peg.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coined for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
I want a race.
Grand. Your name and the name of your steed.
Geralt of Rivia, on Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see. Seamus Holt astride Athos.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Your brother stayed in Temeria.
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbart Memorial Derby is over!
Not bad. Yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
Like to race again.
Excellent. Don't go anywhere. We'll start soon. Your opponent this time, Viscount Roma astride Caniculus. The Viscount races incognito, so I must...
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Faster.
Pronto, amigo. Este cavalo, eu vou aqui à minha frente. O quê? Não. Caralho, estou aqui com esta merda, meu. Foda-se, este jogo é um troféu do caralho por causa das câmeras.
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over! Bravo! Congratulations, you won in style. Shall I sign you up for another? Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
Peraí, não tenho que... Outra vez. Isto aqui.
Another race. Will you ride?
Want to try again?
Gained an appetite, have we? Your opponent this time, Luke Vegelbud, young Lord Albert's cousin, atop Succubus. He's the black sheep of the family, but he's not lost a race yet, so he's seen as something of a local champion. Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you...
Come on. Not so fast, Roach.
final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach Glory to the victor. Fantastic race. Congratulations, a grand victory. Captured and displayed in the sideshow of a circus. Well, it could be quite profitable. Well, I'll be a true albino.
Greetings.
I saw you ride. Did rather well in that race. You seem quite the rider, though not as good as Luke. A shame, really. I'd...
What about the trade we do with the Empire? She'll lose our shares in the maritime.
Every time I hear something...
Must be afraid when he hears this.
There could very well be time for a change of scene,
Geralt of Rivia. Got it right.
What do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory. And here, brought you an invitation from the boss. He'd like to congratulate you personally. Farewell.
Renovan moved Redania's capital to Novigrad. Every time I hear something
Variants will be free again. One day.
honestly trying.
Isso às vezes depende das missões.
Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
Thanks for the invite.
Congratulations. Quite a win at the Vegelbuds. Luke's one hell of a prick, but I don't recall him ever losing before. And seeing as you outran him, you actually stand a chance at Palio. Make some real coin.
Palio? Never heard of it.
Fuck me, what a peasant. The Palio's a race held at night in the city streets. Used to be every district sponsored a competitor. Things are different now.
Procura lá.
You're gonna race jockeys put forward by Bedlam and Reuven, but my coin's on you.
Fine. I'll race.
Yeah.
Lovely. Colour me thrilled. Just don't bloody let me down. Go prepare. Drink some chamomile or...
É. Isso é. Isso é no DLC no Raven Rock. Pensava que estavas aí. Oh. É naquela parte da esqui de Marco. Yeah.
The patio is above all a race of honour. The winner doesn't just win a reward, he earns our respect as well. So, take your positions and get the fuck going.
Pois, mas podias. Yeah, isso foi um bocado. Mas isso sabe dizer onde é que é mesmo? Então, porquê? Isso quer dizer o que é que não vês?
Cleaver had a good up for proving you. Congratulations.
Sweet respect, Witcher.
Give us a kiss, Geralt. No? Then I'll smooch that roach of yours. That were lovely.
And my pay?
Take it, you cheeky bastard. Never met a man who earned his coin fairer than you did today.
Temple Guard, scatter!
We gotta get the fuck out of here. Thanks, Geralt.
Anda para aqui te dar porrada e caralho. Já fugi daqui.
They ought to never let your kind in, no regret.
Mas visto aqui nesta cidade está tudo muito nervoso. Já. Os guardas andam para aí malucos a matar pessoal e caralho. Mas eu já passei daqui. Se forem muitos é que é chato, mas dá para matar.
Swinging off his hinges all day.
Yes, Geralt?
Spoke with Radovid. Offered me a contract to find Philippa.
The bastard. Wasn't enough that he poked her eyes out? Probably wants to torture her some more. You turned him down, of course.
No.
Geralt, you know what he did to her.
Relax. See, I figured if I agreed, I could look for her without his men getting in my way. Fact is, I'm curious to know what happened to her.
So? Learn anything?
A bit. Seems she hid in Smelvin ruins outside Novigrad after she fled Loch Muin. Conducted some experiments there. This might tell us more.
A megascope crystal. It's damaged, but it could still work.
Yeah. Eu também só tenho uma casa e uma daquelas construídas.
Neither she nor Ida wishes to decide blindly.
They'll stop hesitating as soon as we convince Kira and Fringilla.
Fringilla's on our side. She'll join us as soon as she's finished some business in Nilfgaard.
Wonderful. That leaves Kira. The problem is, I've still no notion where she could be.
Yennefer and Triss.
Yennefer's never belonged to the Lodge. And Triss? Well, we shall see. I must regain my vision. I can go to Novigrad, then see Arthur de Valista. The word is, Triss is also carousing about the city.
You still insist? Phil, pardon my saying so, but you will never regenerate your eyes on your own.
Vilgefortz did it. I'm employing the same method, cultivating tissue on precious stones.
It's madness. You will need its power. You'll put yourself in great danger.
That's it. That's all I could recover.
I get that right? Philippa says she wants to restore her vision?
Seems she was planning to grow tissue on precious stones.
Makes sense. Found agates covered in blood in her hideout.
If she pulled it off, she'd only be the second person in the world to do so. But the bit about the Lodge, that's what I found interesting.
Meaning what exactly?
The names they mentioned. All the most powerful sorceresses. Former members of the Lodge. They clearly mean to revive it.
That good or bad?
Depends for who. Philip has always said that if magic perishes, so shall this world. And the Lodge was to protect the mages and their interests. Radovid and the Emperor, on the other hand, would not be pleased. Both would have to respect our opinions, and neither likes to share power.
Our opinions? You join them? Really?
No. I've got other plans. So, what will you do with the crystal?
Haven't decided. Bet Radovid would be very interested in it.
You're not gonna give it to him, are you?
Probably better if you keep it.
Much better. It'll be safe with me. I'll try to cast a diagnostic spell. Maybe learn something more.
Good luck.
Yes, Geralt?
So long, Triss.
Caralho, que grandes palhaças que mandou para aqui. Yeah. Mais um. Estás a perder.
Think I pissed me trousers.
God, it's like a racehorse. I'm warning you.
Ai. Ora bem. Espero que amanhã aquela merda às 6 da tarde esteja ready. Oh. Pois, não sei, vamos ver. Eles dizem que sim, portanto. Exactly.
This is the ship of His Majesty Radovid V, King of Redania. State your business.
I want to see the king. It's about Philippa Eilhart.
If that's the case, come with me. But no sudden move.
Witcher, any progress? Have you found Eilhart?
She definitely hid where your men said, but I arrived too late. Fortunately, or not, can't really say. There'd been a fire in the hideout. Philip had died in the flames, most likely.
A fitting end for a witch. So, have you any proof?
No, but you have my word.
Your word? You give me your word? Sorry, but Eilhart herself told me to doubt everyone.
Qual? Ah, em Ravenloft, que essa merda. Solstheim, né? Acho que é isso. Solstheim, acho eu. É o nome dessa merda. Acho que sim, acho que é o nome. Acho que é isso, é o nome disso. É o nome da ilha. A aldeia principal, ou a vila principal, é que se chama Ravenrock.
What's he doing here?
The butcher of Blaviken. I'm warning you.
Pois isso é que é o problema aí no jogo.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
You in contact with Radov?
See, you
Never quite forgave you for...
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not it.
Philippa Eilhart.
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
From Master
Why? Truth be told, they're awful.
Yeah, except you used to...
Now I've decided I've slaved it.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid verdure. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down.
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately.
Well,
At my age, the menopause, what with hot flushes and violent mood swings.
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion. Establish what happened to him.
I'll get paid on top of...
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma...
No idea what you're talking about.
You are the worst liar I have ever known. Glad I don't need you to win a poker game for me. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count up.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw...
Acho que começa em 1080. Até lá chegar, está bem, está.
Be so kind as to follow me.
quê? Yeah. Eu tenho essa também. Mas essa é light. Essa é light armor. Pesa menos. Tu tens parques em alguma armor? Light ou heavy?
Oh, Bart! Not again!
Bart.
Eu, por exemplo, tenho em light.
Bart, stop that! Now!
Bad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hurt. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart Sadler.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses.
O que é que ela falou?
Ziggy Bart take. Good Ziggy.
Tens que ir comprar de novo, que te fodes.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole.
É o que eu estou a dizer, se aprendes sem querer, tens que comprar de novo. Depois vai-te custar para ti para aí triplo ou dobro.
And see that door? Vault behind it until recently
Se
filled
vendes
with
a armadura sem querer a alguém, vai-te custar bué depois.
Then boom! Chorfoot go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a Witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members for reasons that should be obvious. I prefer it if...
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
Bart sorry. Bart job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, careful. Oh, God.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is no known.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh no. Boom. Hole.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. big enough to blow that fucking...
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this.
Lots of prior experience.
Bad mushroom?
Hops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead.
Yes.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores.
Bart, you see them?
Back through hole. Once.
Now. Stiff up.
Try to track down the thief.
Of course. I had this lummox fonce, thick enough not to ask questions.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, but tried to pull him out. Then I value the lives of my men.
Mind describing this?
No. Doesn't mean...
Must have noticed something.
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing.
Should look around the sewer.
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll...
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're not... Listen, I'll be upstairs.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
Epa, ela. Ah, there, huh?
And I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that.
Damn your honors.
Definitely came through here. Gold. Probably fell out of one of Dijkstra's crates. Another trinket. The thug Dijkstra hired. Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Yet another shining corpse. White liners will never stop congregating. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
É capaz, não sei. Mas o jogo supostamente há de dar o berro antes. Antes do tempo, que é para as 6 está ready, supostamente. Isso há de fazer a manutenção. Há de começar à tarde. Isto digo eu, não é? Eles pelo menos dizem que a partir das 6 coisas. Ou será que. Não, quer dizer lá que era a partir das 6 é que fica, o jogo fica bem. Portanto deve ser isso. Digo, sei lá. Eu já tenho esse troféu. Acho que vou usar 50 vezes, ou uma cena assim qualquer, sei lá. Ou isso. É isso, acho eu. Eu acho que já. Se calhar tu já tens isso. Não, mas o troféu. Todos, não sei se já tens. Olha que são boas. Não, o troféu que existe é que tu tens que usar uns quantos diferentes. Não sei quantos é que são, mas não quer dizer que já usaste todos. Pois, vê lá o aqui. Pois.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Found a second corpse. One of the thieves. Threw up the antidote, just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if it...
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably.
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit, while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to remit. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place.
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started empty.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff. Came to...
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests. Should be able to...
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that fit.
Really?
About as much...
Também.
Alright. You ins...
Nothing here.
Tiles.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Either way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real...
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters. Spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Berthold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible? Why?
Old cook's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead. I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in...
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Rook.
Did you speak to him?
No. He merely passed by on the way.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main...
caralho. Isso tens que... Yeah, exatamente.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Caralho, só para lá esta merda, foi isso? Não, merda, mas...
A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres. .45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Stain. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist.
O Dark Brotherhood é dos assassinos. Não. Caralho.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar, and lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seen. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Dijkstra and Triss. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical in truth. Her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclair word.
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first.
So we did. But I was concerned.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did this...
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander
Então
of
são
the
tá
Temple
falando
Guard, Caleb Menge.
Agora já está melhor, mas falhou aí uma vez.
Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly
Sim.
curious.
Isso é aquela que eu te disse que fiz. Aquelas missões de merda. Yeah.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and...
Strange.
He was. And Menge promised to take...
Geralt, how can I put this delicate? If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your...
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can...
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed...
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some... Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, not to mind...
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarter.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around
Darling, when I'm able to make use of...
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous whore, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words.
Doubt Menge will admit...
As do I. Lucky I hired a witch...
What's our past got to...
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the Hunter's Barrack.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual...
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know...
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up.
That changes everything. Listen.
All right, see you then. And then...
Os artefactos que é os da Edric. Esses devem ser fodidos. Isso deve ser fodido. Isso é lá para... Sim, mas isso... Eu tenho um. Tenho uma rosa. Mas... Isso só lá para nível mais alto.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menge would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Merigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menge personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menge's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menge's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my...
Eu sei, é. Alguns descobrem. Nem todos, mas alguns sim, é. Sim, mas tu só, basta só lê-los, não precisas andar com eles. Abres, metes, não, tu tens a opção de escolher take ou read. Eu só faço read. É, leio e largo-os. Não, eu não faço take. Oui.
What the hell for? For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Vê, isso depois só é só peso.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner?
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sap.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Merigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Eu prefiro light-arma.
Beware, freak.
A outra até pode dar mais proteção, mas depois ficas bué da pesadão e o caralho. Fazes bué da barulho. Não é para mim.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
Bone mold, yeah. É aquela que é tipo de casca de caranguejo, ou que é aquela merda.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in. Unless they had information concerning Philippa
Não é grande coisa.
Eilhart. This witcher says he's got just that. Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Not in the mood.
You've two choices, Witcher. Drink or die.
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage. Year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Can't please see why Miss Merigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she need...
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful.
Still haven't paid me for the witch, yet your hunters are already torturing her.
What of it?
You're damaging goods you haven't paid for yet.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none.
Don't worry, you shan't leave empty-handed. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Marigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional
You seem well informed. So you have to know Triss betrayed me.
Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail, and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee. Ow! Bitch bit me! Ah, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal... So, you know something about Philippa.
It's simple. Free Dandelion.
A degenerate bard for information about Philippa. Tempting offer, You see, I've a magnificent execution plan for Dandelion.
When's this morally instructive spectacle due to take...
When I issue the order, in person. So sorry I cannot be of help. But first, let's see how Miss Marigold fares. It's grown suspiciously quiet in there. Come.
É possível, né?
He say where Dandelion is?
Yes, but... Triss. I should tend to your wounds.
No need. I'm fine. Well, mostly fine. Should heal in time for my wedding.
Sorry. Should have gotten you out sooner.
Don't apologize. I knew what I was signing up for.
How do I say this? That was just a bit premature.
What do you mean?
Menge said Dandelion's locked up on Temple Isle. Dungeon right under the temple. He was planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Also said they'd only let Dandelion out of his cell once Menge gave the order, in person.
Shit. I'm sorry, Geralt. I should have thought it through, but when I saw him,
After what they subjected you to, no need to explain.
He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if I
know. Let's not dwell on this. We should think about what to do next.
Dandelion's safe, for now. Though out of reach. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out. Temple Isle's impregnable. And Menge's not likely to order his transfer. Or anyone's, for that matter.
saw Menge burn a sheet of paper right before we came in here.
Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now.
So there's no way you could recover the note?
Sadly, no. I'm a sorceress, not a miracle worker.
Let's search his corpse.
Right. Could find something that'll help us. Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Could you revive him?
Maybe. If I actually practiced black magic. Haven't sunken that low just yet. Nothing but dead ends. We'll need to make do.
Breaking Dandelion out's starting to look like our last option.
Geralt, you know me. I'm all for finding solutions. I don't give up easily. But in this case, there's no hope. Not a shred. No one escapes the dungeons beneath the temple, and no one's ever been broken out.
Anyone actually tried?
They've tried, Geralt. I've tried, to be exact. Shortly before you arrived. It almost cost me my life.
Menge's the only one who could have ordered Dandelion's release.
Yes. Or someone who looks exactly like him.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the...
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there is one other thing I wanted...
I either go out another way, or ready my sword.
Geralt, over here! This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere. And 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault. Found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
That's all you're gonna say? No wry remark, no scintillating joke.
You want a knee slapper? You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to...
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward.
Don't bother. I know what happened to Dandelion.
Then take my coin. I always pay my debts, even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever. Bastards deserve.
Let's drink for its nearly night. And? You fix it? No. Said I'll come.
Caralho.
You said dumb. Eternal Fire, keep me safe.
All over me floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him. High time.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Been wondering. How's your hand? Your fingers?
They'll heal. Listen, it was my idea. I knew exactly what I was getting into. Don't need to worry about me.
When you slit Menga's throat, and then...
What would you have had me do? Conjure up a cloud of...
Not what I mean, and you know it.
Well, yeah. I'd probably relive it in my dreams if I wasn't already having nightmares about mages roasting on pyres.
Não é essa. Esse aí por acaso não vai dar tempo as cenas para fazer.
Strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who is it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy...
Guessing this wouldn't be a self...
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a... I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he...
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand...
Nobody expects you to
I expect that of my... When I didn't know what happens when the witch hunters...
You could have escaped at any...
I know, but I was still terrible.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt.
Whose idea you think
Se
this
tiveres muito
was?
pesado, não.
The servants or Vegelbuds?
My bet's on
Então,
Ingrid. High-born damsels have a lot more time
Aberto
than their
como assim?
servants to read adventure novels.
Dessa zona,
It'd
vão
be better
estar.
if I talk to the mystery man in the blue
Ah,
tunic.
yeah. Pois.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Mm-hmm. Fine. Let's meet there.
Kettle of fish. Like a new right.
Not your lucky day.
Ain't nothing pretty in this large save daffodils.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
Any needs, Watson?
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
Yeah?
Bué, yeah.
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Yeah, mas isso...
Caution's advising you not to argue
E
right
dá
now.
tu vendes isso.
Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me.
Não vendas isso, que isso... Se tu evoluís o skill ao máximo do smiting, isso serve para fazer as armaduras de dragão. Que são as melhores.
This way. It's not far. Freak, Hellraiser. That's it. Get him. Help me!
Let's end this.
Thank you. Let's go.
Merda, para animações não desse posto.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on him. Maybe... Whoa. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You was to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Murris. Works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vegelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesy...
Lady Vegelbud's valet.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me?
She was afraid they'd follow her.
So what's this about?
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the problem.
Wouldn't worry about the guard. But since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albertson's...
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guard...
Guardsman took a bribe from the frightened family. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear. Once Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a...
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating...
Seems Albert needs to disappear.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip a...
Tain't that simple, sadly. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade.
Am I supposed to attend?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady...
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash. That'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one, they served 100 different desserts. And the fireworks boomed from dusk till...
What with the war and all, milady, won't be no candied petals of blue roses from...
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes. Most importantly, buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
Gostei. Foda-se mesmo. Foda-se, eu estava um frio do caralho, puta que pariu. Devem estar para aí aqui uns 10 graus, tanto. 9. Estão 9 graus aqui. Aqui choveu hoje. Bem, mas aqui, pronto, a gente já sabe. Enfim, é normal. Yeah.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
So long.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain? Next bloke to tell me a witch's heart's cold.
Run, Roach. Slower.
Made yourself at home. Track mudding all over the floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with it. High time.
Oh my. Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn Dublin's chafing my armpits. And it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. It's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages. Well?
But how could he? With that scrawny harlot?
Come now, don't cry. After all, he's not the only man in the world.
But he's a baronet. Where will I find another baronet?
Are you still here? Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
Beg your pardon?
Hello. No use pretending you don't know. Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dane now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common...
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
You asked for it.
E morreste.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
We weren't supposed to draw any attention.
What? Nothing happened.
Intolerance and superstition have always been a fool's remit.
Let the super my trade.
Já não devias? Porquê?
Found me, sir. I could be your daughter.
A robe?
Are you still here?
I'm listening, Sarah. I must steal a kiss, milady. You shall see. Just stand still and remove your mask.
You're drunk, sir. I shall tell your wife.
Do so, but first, a kiss. When I catch little Miss Clementine, what there? What there?
I'll beat your mangy snout, that's what. Please leave me be, sir.
Ooh la la! The little Mrs. Minx. She is a minx.
They pretended not to know her. Can you imagine? The poor girl.
How humiliating.
Não? Ah, ele agora também não começou a dar aulas e o caralho outra vez já. Claro. Ou ainda está na fase das entrevistas? Se calhar está nas entrevistas. Ele deve estar na fase das entrevistas. Sim.
On a clear day, you can see
Yeah.
Nilfgaard banners from the city walls.
I'm a kraken!
Consegui muito tempo e aqui vicinha toda também.
Can't breathe.
Estar ali em cima dele deve ter que preparar as entrevistas e o caralho, não sei o quê.
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Miss Marigold. Well, well.
Isto que eu viste aqui foi uma telefone.
An elegant affair.
Yes,
Uma
I
telefone.
missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Não.
Join you. And
Há uns
just
dias
who would I
não tem dito nada. E
Among
está a carregar
others.
agora,
Once
portanto.
we've all gathered,
Ok.
I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenfeld. I'll tell you the story later.
Mas agora tenho andado aqui a fazer estas missões de merda. Para mim que suba de nível está bem, está. Eu não sei. Eu não sei onde é que vês isso. Ah, isso é outra coisa. Os troféus é outra coisa.
Scary Vegelbud.
Oh.
Gregor, have you seen Durgoff just moments ago? Oh, apologies, I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Voris.
Geralt of Rivia, so I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
A beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoff, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
Don't touch me.
Oh, greetings. Do we know each other?
Will you make it to the Vegelbuds this week?
Novigrad is not what it used to be.
Be on your way. Oh, greetings. Do we know each other?
Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Let's do it.
Não. Qual? Eu já apanhei uns quantos, não sei se tem 3, se tem 4, acho que é 4. Falta um. Foda-se, eu joguei esta merda há bocado mal. Eu não posso trocar por este. Fuck off.
So, one more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Your next opponent, Count Gomo Sealy. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. Seems Gomo has followed in his footsteps. Yet, do not underestimate him. Desperate men can be dangerous.
Let's do it.
Ora bem. O teu som falhou. Não percebi onde é que é dizer. E agora está. Nice.
One more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Sir Marius Florin. They say he never loses thanks to his Zugelbone amulet. Naturally, I could tell you more on the subject, but...
Let's do it.
Oui. Ora bem. Ooh.
lovely lady clearly brings you luck.
It's not a
Hold
whit
her,
better
keep
than
her, never let her...
It works.
The second sword, is
Well?
it in case the first one breaks?
What? Behave yourself. Do what you must, but behave. Good blades. Why not at your waist like everyone else?
Will you make it to the Vagel Gardens?
My husband is supervisor by trade. Late the second. Gosh, breathe.
Scaring Vagel undying you. Do you think the women
You still speak to her after that horrible mismarriage.
Her father and I were chums. I knew old Grimstone quite well.
He's not been seen around town in some time.
Word is he's made some enemies. Turned to Joel, finally. Thought he'd guess.
A second chance? Good one. Cemeteries are full of men who thought old Joel would give them a second chance.
Siggy, I'll be.
Geralt! Damn it all. How do you recognize me?
The mask. Dead giveaway.
Perfect, right? Could take it off and no one would know the difference.
Hey, Reuben.
Look at that. My favourite accomplice. What's this? Taking a day off from saving the world? Well, we've jested and laughed, but I've a sense you're in a hurry.
Really?
You know, Geralt, somehow I dislike running into you at parties. My bones start to ache, as if bad weather were approaching.
Stuffed peacock tongues. Inevitably give gas.
Eat up, dear. No one will notice unless you...
Ah!
How are you faring?
Yes, yes.
Beg your pardon?
He's not been seen around town in some time.
Word is he's made some enemies. Turned to Joel, finally.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's in...
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby. A safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet...
Is your son ready to go?
Yes, I've seen to everything.
You're better off not knowing any detail.
But...
Please, trust me.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize...
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Let's look for Albert.
The threatening stride gave Zeus a feast. Mock a witcher just once as you're done.
The Vegelbuds alone maintain a certain standard in regard to elegant receptions.
Very true. Others claim it's inappropriate in a time of war.
The things people
The second
won't
sword,
say to
is it in case the
excuse their
first one
own
breaks?
misdemeanors.
Smart.
Can't breathe. Mark my words, I'll kick him out. Yet another night with that whore.
Told him off, didn't I? Stuck him right in the bollocks. Well done, old chap. I'm not just some old shot. I'm a captain.
Intolerance and superstition
Sure, I know.
have always been a fool's remit.
I know this might sound ridiculous, but our hunting hounds are simply the best.
They do seem fierce.
Yes, they're superbly trained. Won't even whimper without my permission. Another drift sit. Yes. Stay. Lie down. And then a colossal boom.
Oh! And...
Nothing. I let... Yes?
Nice mask.
Rawr.
Albert Vegelbud.
No. I'm a Black Panther.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes. When can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier. Well?
Why not at your waist like everyone else?
My, is he ever sorted?
Care to sit down for a spell? Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. And make...
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
about that mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
Seemed just like the type.
Oh, really? At the time, to me, he seemed sweet. He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than as leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
You're a charismatic leader. Simple as that.
You really think so?
Absolutely. Next thing you know, they'll be calling you Iron Marigold. Could even wear an eye patch and it'd look right.
For a moment there, I thought you were being sincere.
Of course I'm being sincere. Look at me. Didn't blush a bit. Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, biag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh, no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are completely, entirely...
Entirely what?
Nude. Come on, Geralt.
Triss, wait.
Geralt, coming? Geralt, coming?
Careful.
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
About this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Albert Vegelbud.
Please, Step away, miss.
Nobility's not towards young Count. Try anything, and you will get bruised.
Doubt it.
That's it! All together!
What? Lost your nerve?
Too slow! Get done for! Take it from the left! Strong boy! Pound your kidneys to a pulp!
Come on, come closer.
Snap your bones! Too slow!
That's enough of that.
You're done for!
Oh, I'd begun to worry.
Everything's fine, though you should probably send someone to clean up the garden before any guests wander in there.
I'm to send servants to the garden?
Yes.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Glad I could help you collect it. You'll find a good use for it?
It's finally possible, probable even, that we can get all the mages out of Novigrad. You know where to find me if you want to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
What happened at the fountain? It was my fault, I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry.
Triss, don't apologize.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know.
Foda-se, é, realmente 3 da manhã está na hora manda de pirar. Yeah. Pois. Não, mas eu estou fora. Foda-se, não digas nada. E aqui ver se achas, estou aí para ver se a gente experimenta aí a cena. Sim, mas não é? Caralho. Foda-se. Eu aqui no Witcher tenho 42 horas. E estou para aí a metade. Mas há muita coisa que eu ainda não fiz porque não consigo. Por causa do nível. Não, mas eu é o nível, eu não consigo mesmo.
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But where?
Not your concern. Back to your post. Regards from Siggy Reuven.
Show us what you're bringing in.
Reuven, you daft. It's me, Stefan, from the Beats. You don't know me.
Present what you've got, what you aim to bring into the city.
Trapped a woman once, long ago.
What is it, brave? Oh, them folk living fine.
Guardsmen outside Triss's house. Not good.
But I paid in advance, the entire
Tu
month.
estás em comissão? Ai, essa da cena da cena alagada. Tchii! E tens que andar para cima para baixo e o caralho e buscar comida e caralho. Yeah.
But you've got something else, dear.
Precisas de 5. Depois tu tens é que descobrir como é que isso tem uma manha, acho eu.
Hands off or I'll cut them off.
Geralt, you don't need to.
I wanna. Grab your things and let's go.
Get out! Now!
When I need your help, I'll ask for it.
What? Are you angry?
Angry? No. But they deserved the necklace. They risked a lot just by sheltering me.
I was worried about you. City's crawling with hunters.
I know. We had everything in place. We were ready to sail. But the hunters moved faster. They locked all the gates, placed guards at every corner, all in one night. Then they started searching the city, street by street, house by house. They stop anyone who seems even slightly suspicious.
Já, tu tens que... Mas eu não sei se tu precisas de tirar tudo, a água toda. Não tenho certeza. É uma boa.
Arrest actual mages.
High time you forgot about your fellow.
Would you abandon Vesemir? Eskel? I understand you're worried about me, but I know what awaits those...
How can I help?
Everything's falling apart. I should get all the mages to the docks as soon as possible. Get them on board this ship. But Bertold and Anise have yet to A young couple. He's an alchemist. Had a practice in Gildorf. See? My...
Won't be easy getting to the port. Lots of guardsmen in the streets.
So we won't take the streets. In case of trouble, we were all to meet
Isso
at the
tu vais ter
King's
que
Church. There's a passage
tu vais ter que pôr, se não me engano, 2 em cima, outros 2 em baixo. Acho que é isso. E o outro já não me lembro depois.
But that doesn't mean it'll be safe.
That's why I'm asking you. I need you to find the way to... Now you understand my predicament?
Help too and put all the others at risk.
What do I do, Geralt?
We should help Anise and Bertolt. To write them off like...
Fine. But then we need to go now.
Lead the way.
Epá, mas eu não me lembro. Tens que andar aí às voltinhas à procura dele. Pode estar, sim. Também já não lembro bem. Então, depois tens que remover a água, então. Pondo os cubos lá na cena. Acho que mais eu vou e fugir que são 3 da manhã. É muito tarde.